So it was another day, me playing Roblox Squid Games with these gooberts. I was playing with my friends and my girl, so I knew I had to win this one or else my aura would go down the drain. As the game begins, some random Sukuna Glazer comes to us saying if we see any hackers, we better not mess with them. And he was kinda right because the amount of hackers I see in Ink Game is insane. Anyways, we start running to make our way to the finish line, and as you all know, me being an embodiment of justice, I had to make sure that everybody makes it out alive from here. Following my words, I saw this black Onikin trying to take an innocent life. I was not going to let that slide, so I used sniper powers and hit him so hard that he died right there. Onikan left the game immediately, and I made my way to the finish line. As I was standing there, some penguin-looking goobert comes up to us and said something inappropriate. I knew I had to teach this Antarctic animal some manners. Time to click the photo, and I mogged the camera with my invisible face. Now it was time for Dalgona. I got the triangle cookie and completed it without a single crack. Just as I finished my cookie, I saw my enemy right in front of my eyes. I knew behind this penguin face there was some evil entity that may cause suffering to us in the near future. Just as Dalgona was about to end, some new goofball seemed to have a problem with me. So forgetting my old enemy, I decided to finish this egghead first. Now it was time for lights out, and by this last push I knew that someone's dying tonight. The game begins, and the hatred in my heart was enough to take down this scumbag. And yeah, not even a minute later we took down our target, but she used some ancient spell to revive herself and started making fun of us. From this moment, I knew rich people always make it out alive, Ocean Gate being the exception. Anyways, forgetting all that, now it was time for hide and seek. And yeah, the game decided to make me a hider. So I started running from here and there, looking for the keys and the exit. I had found all keys and maybe the exit too, but out of nowhere, a full group of seekers showed up. So I had to run away because the embodiment of justice can't be killed. Just as the game ended, I heard my friend saying that I sabotaged him, which I didn't because I was just making sure that I don't die. Now it was time for jump rope, and yeah, I aura farmed that like it was nothing. Time for the glass bridge, and just as the game begins, I saw two players sacrificing their life, which was not necessary at all. Only 1 minute was left, and we somehow managed to make it out alive from here. But in my sadness, my girlfriend died, so I knew nobody's winning this game except for me. We chose to continue the games, and yeah, now it was time for mingle. The music stops, and it calls out for rooms of 1. In the first round, I forgot which button I had to use to choke players, and I ended up almost dying. Coming to the second round, rooms of 1, and I spot my not-so-old enemy. So yeah, I had to make sure that I take her out, and yeah, I cracked her neck like spaghetti, and she got so mad that she literally started talking in penguin language. I didn't know I was fighting an actual penguin. Always be respectful, guys. Following up, now it was time for the Sky Squid. And yeah, I was locked in. I had to start the game because these scaredy cats were meant for nothing but running. I somehow also managed to get the pole. I knew who I had to kill first. As I saw my enemy dying, I made peace with the other players left. Round 2 begins. And yeah, I didn't get the pole this time, but you know me. My unmatched aura would never let me die. I took out my last enemy and made my way to the last round. And yeah, embodiment of justice never loses. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you always learn something new. See you in the next video.